So children, now we are going for the fourth group analysis. Analysis of fourth group. It is also known as zinc group. The radicals are CO2 positive, Ni2 positive, Mn2 positive and Zn2 positive. The radicals precipitate as sulfides. Group reagent is H2S gas in presence of ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. Now children, the procedure is you have to take the ammonical solution. That means if the third group radical are absent but already added ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide, you can take that solution. That is the ammonical solution plus H2S gas. That is pass H2S gas. And if you get a PPT, that means the fourth group radical are present. Then filter the precipitate, wash, and you have to observe it. If you get a black precipitate, then either cobalt 2 positive or nickel 2 positive are present. Now, once you get this black PPT, you have this possibility either of them is present. So you have to see the original salt. Fine. Observe the original salt, the powder that has been given to you. If it is purple or a deep violet, then go for the test of cobalt 2 positive. And if it is greenish in color, then go for Ni, that is nickel 2 positive. Now, if you get a buff or flesh precipitate, that means Mn2 positive may be present. And if you get a dull white PPT, then Zn2 positive may be present. Now, we'll see the reaction. Reaction NiOH whole twice, that is nickel hydroxide, that we get from ammonical solution. Already that is ammonical solution we have from there. NiOH twice pass H2S gas, that is plus H2S, gives H2O plus NiS, that is black PPT. Then COOH whole twice plus H2S. When you pass H2S, it gives water plus COS, that is cobalt sulfide, black PPT. ZnOH twice plus H2S gives water plus ZnS, zinc sulfide, that is white PPT. And MnOH twice, magnesium hydroxide plus H2S gives water plus MnS, manganese hydroxide plus H2S gives water plus manganese sulfide, that is your buff PPT. Buff or flesh color. You know, flesh color PPT or buff. Fine. Then after getting this PPT and observing it, we are going for the confirmatory test. First, we'll go for the confirmatory test for black PPT. Black PPT may contain cobalt 2 positive or nickel 2 positive. You know what we have to do that way. So, test for cobalt 2 positive. Two tests we have. First is potassium nitrate test. So, take the original solution, add ammonium hydroxide, then add acetic acid and add few crystals of potassium nitrate, that is KNO3, and warm it. If you get yellow PPT, that means CO2 positive is present. Second is ammonium thiocyanide test. Ammonium thiocyanide test. Original solution plus ether 1 ml plus crystals of ammonium thiocyanate, that is NH4CNS, and shake it. If you get a blue color in ethereal layer, then your CO2 positive is present. Now children, we can go for your borax bead test also. When this salt is heated on a bead, borax bead, then it gives blue bead. You can do that also. Now test for Ni2 positive, that is nickel 2 positive. First test is dimethyl glyoxime test. Original solution plus NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide, plus few drops of dimethyl glyoxime, that is CH3C double bond NOH, with that C1C is bonded, CH3 double bond NOH. This is dimethyl glyoxime. It gives bright rose PPT, a beautiful bright rose PPT. Second test is original solution plus sodium hydroxide in excess plus bromine water and boil it. If you get a black PPT, that means Ni2 positive is present. Now borax bead. Now children, if you do the borax bead test, then if you do the test in the oxidizing flame, you know well what is the oxidizing flame and what is the reducing flame of a flame. You had studied the parts of flame earlier. So borax bead, if you go in oxidizing flame, you will get brown bead, and if you go in reducing flame, you will get gray bead. Now, confirmatory test for the buff PPT, that is manganese 2 positive. First is sodium hydroxide bromine test. Take the original solution, it is the original solution, plus NaOH and shake it. If you get white PPT, then add bromine water. On adding, if you get bromine water, if you get black or brown PPT, that means Mn2 positive is confirmed. Another test is lead peroxide test. Now the black PPT obtained here, you have to take that PPT, add concentrated HNO3 and lead peroxide PbO2. Boil it and cool it and let it settle down. After settling, if you get a pink colored solution, that means Mn2 positive is confirmed. Now borax bead test, it gives a pinkish bead with oxidizing flame, while it gives a colorless bead with reducing flame. Now confirmatory test for dull white PPT, that is Zn2 positive. That is Zn2 positive here. So first is sodium hydroxide test. To the original solution, add sodium hydroxide dropwise and shake. If you get a white PPT, continue adding sodium hydroxide. The white PPT gets dissolved. That means Zn2 positive is confirmed. Another test is potassium ferrocyanide test. Now to the original solution, add potassium ferrocyanide, that is K4FeCN6. If you get a white or bluish white PPT, that means Zn2 positive is present. Now children, we are going to see the reactions. So this is for cobalt CO2 positive. First is potassium nitrite test. That is to the original solution, that is COCl2 plus 2KNO2 gives 2KCl plus CONO2 whole twice. This is cobaltous nitrite. Then KNO2 plus CH3COOH gives CH3COOK plus HNO2. Now CONO2 whole twice, this is the cobaltous nitride, plus 2HNO2 produced here gives CONO2 whole thrice. This is cobaltic nitrite, cobaltic and cobaltous. Only the difference is your NO2 plus H2O and NO. Then this CONO2 whole thrice, that is cobaltic nitride plus 3KNO2 gives K3CONO2 whole 6. Children, this is a coordination compound. Sorry. This is potassium cobaltic nitride, which gives yellow PPT. Excuse me. Now the second test, this is ammonium thiocyanate test. COCl2 with ether plus 4NH4CNS. This is ammonium thiocyanate gives 2NH4Cl plus NH4 whole twice COCNS whole 4. This is a coordination compound and it gives blue color in ethereal layer. Now children, the test for nickel. Ni, first is dimethyl glyoxime test. NiCl4, the original solution, plus 2NH4OH plus 2CH3, CH3, this C double bond NOH, C double bond NOH. It gives CH3, CH3. This C double bond NOH, double bond N, coordinate bond O. Coordinate bond Ni. This N, Ni. This here N, Ni. This N coordinate bond Ni and this N coordinate bond O. Here N double bond C, single bond CH3, N double bond C, single bond CH3. Children, this is a complex coordinate compound. You can say coordination compound. This is of bright red color. So it gives a bright red color complex, that is the precipitate. The name is bis dimethyl glyoxymato nickel 2. Bis dimethyl glyoxymato nickel 2. The formula is C8H4N4NiO4. Now the sodium hydroxide bromine test for nickel. Here NiCl2 plus 2NaOH gives NaCl plus NiOH twice. This is a green PPT. The name is nickel 2 hydroxide. Now this bromine plus H2O gives 2HBr plus this oxygen, nascent one. Twice NiOH whole twice. This nickel 2 hydroxide, NiOH whole twice plus H2O plus this nascent oxygen gives Ni, that is 2NiOH whole thrice. This is a black PPT. Name is nickelic hydroxide. NiOH whole thrice, nickelic hydroxide. Now children, for manganese, we'll see the chemical reaction for manganese. Mn2 positive. MnS plus 2HCl gives MnCl2 plus H2S. It is boiled off. Then first we'll go for sodium hydroxide bromine water test. Here this MnCl2 plus 2NaOH gives MnOH whole twice. This is a white PPT of manganese hydroxide. Manganese hydroxide plus 2NaCl. Now bromine plus H2O gives 2HBr plus this oxygen, nascent one. Now MnOH twice, this manganese hydroxide plus this oxygen produced here gives MnOOH whole twice. It is a brown PPT of manganic hydroxide. Now children, the reaction for zinc, Zn2 plus ZnS, that is the white PPT that we had produced in the preliminary test, plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 and H2S is boiled off. Now sodium hydroxide test, ZnCl2 plus NaOH gives zinc hydroxide. This is white PPT twice and twice NaCl. Now this ZnOH whole twice plus 2NaOH. This white PPT with excess of NaOH gives Na2ZnO2. This is soluble and this is sodium zincate, you must have heard earlier, plus 2H2O. Now the second is potassium ferrocyanide test. 2ZnCl2 plus K4FeCN6 potassium ferrocyanide gives Zn2FeCN6. This is white or bluish white PPT plus 4 KCl. So children, here we end up with the fourth group. Now only fifth and sixth group are left. So please go through it thoroughly. There are many reactions for there. Try to learn it. Gradually you will learn. Not in a day you are going to learn. Gradually try to learn it. Write it down again and again. Okay children, bye.